What is going on, YouTube? So today we're going to be talking about GameStop and AMC stock and why I believe these next couple of trading days are going to be huge. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on GameStop and AMC stock every single day. So this past Friday, GameStop had its highest weekly close since August of 2022, which is over 2 years ago. Not only that, but on the daily chart, we do have a bullish engulfing candlestick. As well, on the weekly chart, we also have a bullish engulfing candlestick. If this is truly one giant cup and handle, and if this is truly one giant bull flag, and if technical analysis actually works with meme stocks, then GameStop is getting ready to freaking explode out of this $30 range. In my opinion, probably going back to its high that we had back in June, which would be around $46 to $48. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. So I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but there was like over 9 million shares traded 20 minutes after the market closed. Some huge orders coming in for GameStop stock in after hours, as well as AMC. There was like over 10 million volume in after hours at the same exact time. So who knows what that could have been. All I know is at this point in time, all it really takes is a post from Roaring Kitty. That's really freaking it. And Roaring Kitty knows this. That's the crazy part. But on the weekly chart, we have nothing but bullish indicators for GameStop. The price has crossed the moving average. All big three moving averages, the price is above it. Obviously, it did drop down below it last week, but this week we did close above it. I believe something big is brewing, and it's not guaranteed going to happen, the week of Christmas. I think it's really possible, that we get a decent move, at least 30-40%. But if we don't get somewhat of a squeeze, like 100% day this week, I do believe it will come sometime in January. As for AMC did close at $4.18 and $4.20 in after hours. 23 million shares traded on Friday, and this $4 level is an extremely good buying zone in my opinion. I believe AMC is going to make a huge bounce off this level. Ever since we've hit $3.93, we've just been making higher lows. On the daily chart as well, we did have a bullish engulfing candle. So we got bullish engulfing candles on both GameStop and AMC after the market crash. The whole market came crashing down, trillions of dollars wiped out of the market, and they couldn't even make AMC go below $3.93, which was its low after the dilution. They couldn't even make GameStop form a lower low. They could only bring it down to like $28.30. I believe it hit like $27.70 in pre-market. But even after that whole market crash, AMC and GameStop only made a higher low, which is just freaking amazing to see. This guy said GameStop, a controversial name, has been trading in a range. The short interest in this stock is big, and many are still betting on a turnaround and a massive blowout squeeze. One thing which is very interesting to notice is the recent transaction in this name. A lot of banks have increased their holdings. Swiss National Bank increased its position by 46% this past quarter. Van ECK increased its holdings by 8% during Q3. Renaissance Technology lifted its stake by 34% in Q2, and many others. This indeed is interesting to see how institutions have increased their holdings in this name. A squeeze in 2025, speculative name. All I know is with the giant cup and handle, with the giant bull flag, with the bullish engulfing candlestick on the weekly, the daily, the volume coming back. 20 million shares traded on Friday. It really can happen any day, and I am freaking ready for it. This guy said 4.6 million share order worth $137 million on market close order. Did Kitty just buy back in? I doubt Kitty would even be buying back in. I believe he would just be buying more at this point, buying the rip. Freaking YOLO. But like I said, in after hours, right at 4:20 p.m., there were some large orders in both GameStop and AMC, which is just huge to see. We haven't seen orders like this in after hours in a very long time. I believe since October 29th on National Cat Day, when the filing came out that Roaring Kitty sold all his Chewy. I believe that was the last time that we had some huge orders like this in after hours. White Rabbit said a bullish engulfing candle is a candlestick pattern that typically signals a potential reversal to the upside in technical analysis. What follows this pattern often depends on the context and overall market conditions. The price may continue to rise in the next few sessions, confirming the bullish reversal. In a clear uptrend though for GameStop, a bullish engulfing candle often signals a continuation of the trend. So this is the 1 week time frame that we've been going over, and like 90% of the time, every time we get a bullish engulfing candlestick, we normally do follow the next day or the next week in this instance with a nice green candle. So I do believe this week we will break this $32 resistance, and it might even be bigger than that, because after $32 there's like no liquidity. We're gonna start moving like crazy, dollars at a time, $5 at a time within a couple of minutes. It could happen so fast, especially if we get like a YOLO update, or if Ryan Cohen says something freaking crazy about the business. We saw what happened on December 5th when Roaring Kitty tweeted. As soon as I got the notification, I tried to buy some more GameStop calls, and the call options that I was already in went up over 100% within a couple of seconds, not even minutes, guys. Like as soon as I opened my trading app, I saw the contracts go from 20-year contract to 40 to 60 to 100 to 200 to 300. That is how fast it went up, just because Roaring Kitty tweeted. So you could imagine what's going to happen if Roaring Kitty comes out and says, oh yeah, I bought more, or if he goes freaking live again. I mean, anything he does will literally send the stock parabolic at this point in time. I mean, the pressure has built up here at $30 for over a month now. As for AMC, this guy said the Q4 2024 box office is now $400 million compared to Q4 of 2023. 13 more movies got released in this quarter, and the average is up over $1 million. The box office will gross over $2 billion in Q4 of 2024. AMC is profiting directly from the development. 2025 box office is expected to grow. So as you guys see, ever since the pandemic, the box office has only been in an uptrend. Q4 of 2024 is so for the highest grossing Q4 since before the pandemic, which is just amazing to see. The box office is making a recovery, and I believe by 2025 AMC will be profitable. A lot of people are still thinking AMC is going to go bankrupt over time. It's just really impossible for it to happen. Hollywood would never let AMC, the biggest theater chain, go bankrupt. It really wouldn't make sense. But just look at these closes for after hours on Friday. AMC closed at $4.20. GameStop closed above $30, which hasn't happened literally since 2022. I believe we are on the verge of something huge. We can get a Christmas explosion. Who freaking knows? Right now I am balls deep in GameStop and AMC calls, so I definitely will be taking some profit if we do get a nice rip Monday and Tuesday, which I believe it is going to happen because of those bullish engulfing candles. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. If we do somehow dip tomorrow morning for GameStop and AMC, I more than likely will be buying some January calls. And like always, this Thursday and Friday, I will be trading weekly calls, because when you're trading weekly calls, especially at the end of the week, like on Thursday and Friday, a 2 to 5% move can make you over 100 to 500% gain. So if you do want to see my position and options, make sure to go follow me on X. The link will be in the description down below. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with GameStop and AMC stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, here we go, come on, push it.